Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Grim Scenarios. This is episode number 22, as Emma is reminding me so that we don't get it wrong again. Hey, Emma, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Milk?
Yeah, I'm a little tired, Emma. It was a busy couple of days in Las Vegas at the convention.
Yeah, we are literally just back from Vegas. We were obviously there as recently as 2 days ago.
Yep, I flew out 2 days ago to get back home.
I drove out 2 days ago to get back home. What a coincidence. We had a lot of fun doing our first ever live Grim Scenarios. No spoilers for hopefully next week's episode.
Indeed. If not next week, the following week, probably we'll see how long it takes to get that one put together. It will be a little more complicated. We did some cool stuff.
We did. We're very excited about what it was, and we can't wait to show it to those of you who couldn't make it to Las Vegas.
Yep.
Because you were fools.
Hey, also, we did some fun Halloween stuff yesterday, so that was great. Yeah, did Halloween stream stuff. It's nice fun.
And I definitely won money in Las Vegas. I'm not just trying to speak that into existence. It's something that already happened. So it's not me trying to speak it into existence.
You taught me how to play craps, which I turned out to be exceptionally good at.
And talking about craps, in the most awkward segue I can imagine, the Gambler is a Bad Moon Rising character that we're not covering today, but we are covering Bad Moon Rising.
That's right. Back to BMR, everybody. Well, we're going to look at one character that some people think might be a little crap.
Some people who are wrong, I will say. You're wrong. Your opinions are not valid.
Sometimes referred to as the fifth outsider on the script. Again,
it's a clear townsfolk with a very powerful ability.
It is an unbelievably powerful townsfolk with a, I think, potentially very powerful ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Emma, do you want to talk us through this wonderful role that we've given you, the White Burb, the Pacifist?
Sure. So the Pacifist's ability, let me make sure I have it up so I don't misstate it, is executed good players might not die. So what does that mean? It means that while you are alive and in play as the Pacifist if you're sober and healthy, if a good player is executed, they might not die. Now, that is the storyteller's choice. And let's just talk about how those storyteller choices will and should work. First of all, it's not going to be every time you execute a good player, you're going to save them. Would be super powerful. It would be one of the most powerful townsfolk imaginable. You're probably going to get from your storyteller 1, maybe 2 pacifist saves a game. Not anymore. If your storyteller's starting to give you 3 or 4 pacifist saves, something's probably gone horribly wrong with your storyteller's ability to be storytelling BMR. They probably should still be on Trouble Brewing.
Or you're losing very badly.
Even if you're losing very badly, you can't just say every good player is going to survive execution.
Yeah. 1 or 2 is the expected value.
So what does that mean? It means that, first of all, you should probably be pretty free and willing to vote, especially in the early game. Your save is probably going to come early, if at all. You get a good social read on someone, you think you can trust them, they have a powerful townsfolk role they gave you. Vote to execute them, nominate them, try to kill them, see what happens. If they are in fact a powerful storyteller, a powerful townsfolk role that would benefit town to keep them around, the storyteller's probably going to notice you trying to use your pacifist ability to help the good team, and help the good team. Part 2 of that. If you think you've just saved somebody, don't execute them again the next day to prove they weren't actually DA protected. If town wants to go down that path, they can, but that's not what you should be doing. That's, instead of using your ability to help your team, it's wasting 2 days of executions on a good player the storyteller thought was worth saving. So don't do that.
That's right.
Don't be that afraid of the DA check.
Pacifists create risk for the evil team to claim powerful roles, because the pacifist encourages good players to kill off powerful roles that the storytellers might want to save. Usually rolls that can't save themselves, so not the sailor, right? Not someone sitting next to a tea lady, right? Not the fool.
Literally, you can't use your ability to save someone sitting next to a tea lady or a sober sailor because they already didn't die, so it's not your ability saving them. Your ability can only save someone who's not already protected. Though that's not true with the fool. The fool you can actually give a third life to, which is cool.
The important part is that you want to find an exorcist, a chambermaid, an innkeeper, a gossip, something that the good team needs to keep around, and that you don't want to die. That doesn't seem to already be protected, because if they die, there's a good chance they were probably evil if the storytellers let that go through, especially early game.
Or you could be puka poisoned, or sailor drunk. You should always, of course, be tracking down sailors or innkeepers to see if you're drunk, potentially before you do a pacifist check, because you don't want to execute the chambermaid attempting to prove that they're good, and then learn the next day that, oops, the sailor drank with you, and you couldn't save the chambermaid, and you've just killed the most powerful townsfolk roll on the script.
This is part of, BMR, where you learn by killing, right? You learn by trying to execute. You learn by how many deaths there are. You have to get used to the idea that things aren't going to go perfectly to plan, but you try to mitigate the circumstances as much as possible before you do the plan.
Yep. And with that, Milk, do you want to go to the Grim?
Yeah, let's go to the Grim. All right, Emma's the pacifist, sitting in seat 9. We're going to go through this in the sort of more recent way we've been doing things, Emma, because I don't think there's a huge social aspect that we need to cover for the pacifist. So we'll just have you exchange information with some different players and get some claims from them. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And we're going to go ahead and start with the player sitting next to you in seat 8. Who comes to you on the first chat of the first day and says, Emma, I am your grandmother. I have seen you as the pacifist.
Beautiful.
So let me go ahead and throw Granny on here. Just to make sure I'm not puka poisoned or something weird, would you mind telling me that you're the pacifist?
I am the pacifist. Good job, Granny. It's probably worth it for you to claim pacifist and me to claim grandmother going forward. We obviously want to,
Why would you do that?
We don't want the evil team killing me to kill both of us. And we don't want to execute you probably day one, because the pacifist save there doesn't help town much, because it just lets you get executed later. It lets you get night killed later, so...
Okay, that sounds good, grandbaby. I will claim pacifist, and you can claim to be the grandmother confirming me. I like this plan.
Awesome.
So, Emma, just because we haven't talked about it that much before, how should players approach this grandmother confirmation type situation, especially on BMR, especially very early in the game?
If a grandmother comes up to you early day one BMR, you should, and gives you your role correctly, you should hard trust them the rest of the game. Is it possible an evil player goes up to you their first chat, claims grandmother, gets your role right? Yes. There's a 1 in 17 chance an evil player could do that. Or 1 in 16, because you're not the grandmother if they're doing this. So there's 16 good players, 1 in 16 that they cold call your role without any sort of prompts or evidence. It's possible. It's not plausible. If your grandmother cold calls your role, you just trust them. There's no spy, there's no widow, there's no chance you're not actually the pacifist, but the drunk, and they're poisoned. No, they're just seeing you correctly.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those odd things, right? You just get to play on a team, and that can be a lot of fun, so.
And that goes into the grandmother's power, which is the grandmother can create this perfect team bond, but if the evil team susses out what's happening, they can get a 2-for-1 in the night.
Yep, precisely so. All right, Emma. Well, that's your granny taken care of. You can have 3 other bits of information today from other players. Who would you like to talk to?
Let's talk to seat 5.
Talking to seat 5. Okay, seat 5 says, "Hey, Emma. Nothing big going on over here. I'm just the tinker. I'll probably get killed by the storytellers at the least convenient time for the town, because that's what my role does.
Alright, I go, well, I'm the grandmother. I'm obviously not going to tell you who I'm confirming in case you're an evil player bluffing Tinker.
No problem with that. I understand completely. But would you mind telling me what role you're? Oh, I guess that would tell me what person probably. So you can't tell me that.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Sounds good. Thanks, Emma.
Thank you.
All right. How about another one, Emma?
Let's talk to seat 6. We're going to create some symmetry here, viewers.
Seat 6. How exciting. Seat 6 says, "Hey, Emma, how are you doing?"
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Just kind of not sure how to play my role. Thought maybe I would just go ahead and claim to be the chambermaid.
Are you actually the chambermaid, or are you just a liar who's lying to me?
I mean, I might be a liar who's lying to you, but I feel like a chambermaid is a good thing to claim. So that's what I'm going to claim.
Interesting. Okay, I say cool. I'm the grandmother, not telling you what I saw.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I wouldn't tell me either. I mean, I basically told you I'm lying to you, so.
Yeah. You did basically tell me you were lying to me.
So, probably not the chambermaid.
Probably not. Cool.
Alright, sounds good. And I'll give you one more, Emma.
So where do we go now for the most symmetrical thing? I think it has to be seat 1.
Seat 1. Hi, Emma. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm glad you caught me. I'm the sailor I drank with you last night.
Okay, I say cool.
Okay, anything you want to share?
Yeah, I'm the grandmother. This is sort of weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on with you claiming to have drunk with me, but I kind of want to execute you and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually really useful, right? Because then we'll be able to confirm if your grandmother is drunk or not. Or is like evil or not, or whatever. Or your grandchild, excuse me, your grandchild is evil.
Yeah, my grandchild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that might be a good execution. All right. So this situation that we've created here is a little bit awkward, Emma. What's the problem that might arise here?
I know that my grandmother's not drunk, or if they were drunk, they were given true information, which is a bit odd for a drunk grandmother night 1. But here's the thing. Executing the sailor here is pretty useful. It creates, at least from my perspective, a pretty solid confirmation chain. They could be the DA, though, who's protected themselves, or not, but we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, with that in mind, we go out to the town, and right away, the player in seat 7 says, "Hey, just want to let everybody know that there is a hard double claim between me and the player in seat 12. We are both claiming the same role, and they are not backing down." And the player in seat 12 says, "That's true. The player in seat 7 is claiming my role."
I nominate the player in seat 1.
Okay, you nominate seat 1. Emma, why seat 1?
Like I said, so in the event they've drunked me, which is likely if the sailor picks a townsfolk role, the sailor should be sober. That should confirm a lot of stuff. In the event I'm sober and the sailor's drunk, I can still save them, and the storyteller will know that's what I'm thinking and save them. And in the event this is a DA doing a lazy sailor bluff, and they try to pin it as, oh, I must be evil because they were drunk, I have a grandmother confirmation to back me up. So, stinks to stink, seat 1 if you're the DA.
Seat 1 says, I'm not the DA, I'm just the sailor, and I think it's great if we...
Well, I didn't say that out loud.
Yeah.
That was just me explaining to the viewers. I just said I think this would be an interesting scientific experiment.
For science. And seat 1 says, yes, I am also pro-science. I think this is a really, really great thing that we should do that will help us locate an evil player. And I'm just going to say a whole bunch of people vote on this. Lots of people.
Yeah, I definitely vote on it.
Yeah, like 9 hands go up. Your grandmother votes. Like a bunch of people vote. Almost certainly not getting seat 1 off the block. So the storyteller says, day's over. And player in seat 1 is executed and does not die. Everybody goes to sleep. Now, obviously, nothing happens in the night, Emma.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think is going on with the sailor not dying?
Now, they're probably just the sailor who drank with me and was sober, and this probably wasn't my ability being used.
Yep, that seems very likely, right? If you were the drunk, or if the sailor had drunk themselves, the sailor probably would have died. The storytellers probably don't save the sailor in that situation.
No, the storytellers probably would save the sailor if the pacifist is pushing on them in this situation.
Maybe. Not sure. Anyway, the important part of the story is, following morning, you wake up, and the player in seat 2 has died, and the player in seat 5 has died.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Let's see. Oh, that's sad. How do I make this symmetrical still? Alright, let's talk to seat 11.
Alright, you go and talk to seat 11. Hello, Emma, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing just fine. What do you want to do today?
I'm just the grandmother. I'm not going to tell you who I'm confirming so that you can't kill them and kill me if you're evil. But it's all good.
That sounds pretty interesting. I'm the professor, and maybe we should see if we can get you another grandchild.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how the day goes. That was probably something you should have pushed for yesterday, Professor.
Well, I didn't really know that you were the grandmother, and we just didn't end up killing seat 1, so...
Yeah, we'll see what happens today.
Yep, I'm gonna see if either of the players who died are worth bringing back, so...
Yeah.
Alrighty. Guess I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Alright, Emma, what do you got?
We're gonna talk to seat 3.
Seat 3. Hi, Emma. I think I'm just gonna out my role. I'm the Moonchild. I'm a little nervous because I heard that seat 5. I just talked to seat 5, and they said they were the Tinker, and so I'm a little bit concerned about the possibility of a Godfather game. I mean, I know 2 is the right number of outsiders, but a little bit nervous about dying because of the possibility of a Godfather here.
Okay, well, there's no evidence of a Godfather, so you shouldn't be worried yet. If you die, you die.
Okay, do you want to tell me what you are?
Oh, I'm the grandmother. I'm not going to tell you what I'm confirming.
No, yeah, of course you wouldn't tell me what you're confirming. Do you think if I get killed, do you want me to pick you?
If you want to. It's not a big deal either way.
It might confirm for other people, like the grandchild thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks. All right, Emma, and the player in seat 12 pings you as you come out of the conversation.
Milk, is this going to be my last chat for the day?
No, I'll let you have one more.
Okay, then I can talk to seat 12.
All right. Hi, Emma. I don't know what seat 7 thinks they're doing, but they're probably evil. I'm the gambler.
Mm-hmm.
I gambled the player in seat 1 last night as the sailor, and I lived.
Perfect, I said. Great. That sounds very plausible.
Yeah, I mean, it was really obvious. I didn't really trust anybody else. I figured if they were the DA, that would have really helped.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just seemed like the best thing to do. I spent most of yesterday talking to seat 7 and trying to get them to back down out of the claim, and when they wouldn't, I just kind of gave up.
Okay, good to know. I'm the grandmother, but I wouldn't gamble me. You have better things to gamble. I'm already in part of a confirmation set, so you should try to create other ones.
Yeah, I think I might gamble the player in seat 6 tonight.
Okay, cool.
Yep. All right, Emma, what do you want to do?
I think you know I want to talk to seat 2 here.
Of course you do. All right, you go and talk to the player in seat 2. And seat 2 says, "Hey, Emma, how you doing?"
Good, how are you?
I'm not sure I want to share my role. I might be getting brought back by a professor tonight.
Oh, cool. That sounds fun.
So, do you want to tell me anything about you?
I'm the grandmother.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Maybe we can talk tomorrow. Obviously, if I come back, it makes me seem like I'm more likely to be good, right?
Or that the professor's the Shabaloth and you're a minion. But either way.
All right, fair enough. All right, well, I will. I guess I will check in with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, bye. All right, Emma, nomination time.
Oh, I'm going to nominate seat 12 today.
You're going to nominate seat 12. All right, what's the accusation?
In a double claim. Let's see what happens.
I am in a double claim, but I don't. I mean, I think I can prove myself. Potentially, I'll probably die at night anyway. So yeah, I have someone that I was gonna gamble tonight, but I'm not sure. I gambled seat 1 last night, and they are the sailor.
I go, great. So let's kill you.
All right. The vote goes around, and seat 3 votes on it, and seat 4 votes on it. Seat 6 votes on it. Seat 7 votes on it.
I vote on it.
Yeah, your grandmother votes on it, and you vote on it, and that's more than enough to get seat 12 on the block. 10 and 11 don't vote on it. Seat 12 nominates seat 7 and says, hey, I'm definitely the good one. Seat 7 is the evil one. We should kill the player in seat 7. Nobody really votes on it, and the player in seat 12 is executed and dies. And everybody goes to sleep. And okay. What do you think?
I think 12 is probably the evil one. Gambling the sailor is super easy there. It suggests that seat 12 wanted to make sure they didn't accidentally get their gamble right, ended up being wrong. And I think if they were actually the gambler, the storyteller probably procs the pacifist to save them.
Mm-hmm. I think you might be onto something there, Emma. Okay. Well, with that said, you go to sleep, and the following morning, when you wake up, the player in seat 7 has died, and the player in seat 7 has died, and the player in seat 2 has come back to life. And the player in... that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So the player in seat 2 has come back to life, so apparently the professor has used their ability, and seat 2 has come back to life.
Or seat 2 is a minion, and seat 11 is the Shavuoth, because seat 12 is definitely evil. Let's get seat 10 and seat 4's claim and try to put together a complete solve.
Okay, sounds good. You go talk to seat 10. Seat 10 says, I am the courtier. Emma?
Oh, fun. What'd you drink with?
I drank with the DA after the sailor didn't, the person who's claiming sailor didn't die. So maybe there's no DA in play. And if there's someone mentioned to me that they were the pacifist, so if there's a pacifist in play, the DA won't be able to save them, and we know that the pacifist is good.
Perfect. Cool. I'm the grandmother.
Oh, great. Sounds good to me. Yeah, well, hopefully you've seen something powerful. I assume it's not me because you didn't talk to me on day 1. So
Yep. It's not you.
All right, sounds good.
Let's go get seat 4's claim.
Yep, seat 4 says, hi, Emma. I am, just letting you know, I am the goon. I have been good the entire game. We can kill me anytime you want. Yep.
Okay.
I've claimed it to pretty much everybody, so... Yep, I don't know if evil just doesn't have, like, picking rolls or what's going on.
Alright, let's talk to seat 7.
Alright, you go talk to seat 7. Hi, Emma. I'm the gambler. I gambled seat 3 as the Moonchild. They were, like, hard-claiming Moonchild, but I died, but I was the only one that died, so I'm thinking probably Demon Kill.
Probably.
I think seat 12 is just a minion.
Yeah, I would strongly agree seat 12 is a minion. They were giving me minion-y vibes yesterday, and I'm pretty sure there's a good pacifist in play who would have saved them if they were the real gambler and you were the real minion.
I think that's probably true. I imagine evil figured it out and just killed me.
Yeah, you assume they're just the assassin.
Yeah, it could be that they're the assassin. In fact, I think I'll go ahead and mark them down as potentially the assassin. Looks like maybe they used their kill yesterday.
Yeah, it's possible. All right.
Well, good luck.
Yep.
All right, Emma. I think we've gotten 3 in.
Yeah, I don't have a claim from seat 2 yet, which is annoying.
Don't have a claim from seat 2 yet. Yep. Well, let's go. Let's go back out for nominations. Is there anybody you want to nominate today?
Not really. I think my job here is mostly done. Yeah.
I think we'll go through one more day, but yeah, I think you've kind of found an evil, right? Using your ability.
Yeah.
Through process of elimination, sort of, so reverse engineering it.
And more importantly, I've found I think 3 good players.
Mm-hmm. Which players do you think are certainly good?
Seats 1, 8, and 7.
Seats 1, 8, and 7. Yep. Obviously, the grandmother, the sailor's probably just the sailor, and 7 is the gambler, right? So, yep. I think that's pretty strong. We will go through the nomination phase here. Several nominations go through. Obviously, seat 2 is claiming to be incredibly good, confirmed good. Seat 4 asks to be nominated and executed, and eventually the votes do go up on seat 4, who claims they want to stay good as the goon.
Yeah, they're probably the evil goon.
Almost certainly. They are, however, executed and die. And in the night, 2 players die, and those 2 players are the player in seat 2 and the player in seat 10. Yep.
Cool.
So from this position, Emma,
let's go get seat 2's claim first.
Sure, we can do that. So you do go get seat 2's claim. Seat 2 claims to be the exorcist.
Okay. I want to kill seat 6.
You want to kill seat 6. Okay, and why do you want to kill seat 6? I'll mark the goon as evil as well for you, just since you think the goon is evil.
Yeah, I think it's probably a Godfather game. Think all 3 outsiders are probably real. Think seat 11's probably real. No, me and seat 8 are real. That makes seat 6 likely evil. I guess that makes seat 1 probably just the DA here.
So, pretty close. I think pretty close. Seat 6, so you do get seat 6 executed. Seat 6 is, of course, the Godfather in this game. That's put in the extra outsider so that there are, in fact, 3 outsiders. You also found the assassin in seat 12. Seat 1 is not the DA. You were correct pretty much all along. Seat 11 is just an incredibly ballsy Shabaloth that was willing to bring back to life an exorcist and then just kill them again. The sunk kill on the 2 kills from the last night. One was, of course, killing off the courtier who was sitting next to you, and the other one was the... who was the second kill? Oh, the exorcist getting killed again. The Shabaloth sank a kill into the assassin to try to bring them back to life.
Okay, cool.
Yep. But very, 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 very close, very good. You sussed the Shabaloth thing pretty easily. You found the assassin using pacifist. You found 2 or 3 trusted characters using the pacifist ability. Pacifist, strong townsfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Helps you solve a grim.
Let's get set up for scenario 2.
Yeah.
We're now going to start scenario 2, which is, of course, our weekly evil scenario, and Milk is going to be playing as the Godfather.
The Godfather!
Gil, what are your thoughts on the Godfather?
The Godfather
I mean, besides it being, of course, one of the classics of American cinema.
Yeah, naturally. So the Godfather's ability is very interesting. The Godfather's ability reads, you start knowing which outsiders are in play. If one died today, choose a player tonight. They die. And setup is affected with -1 or +1 outsider. The Godfather is very interesting for a couple of reasons. And it is probably one of the BMR characters that appears on custom scripts the most, because it does give script writers the ability to adjust the outsider count, which is a common kind of element of script writing. So there's 2 pieces here, and once again, in my opinion, the piece that's seems more powerful is generally the less powerful or less interesting part. Godfather is one of the few evil characters that gets information, and that's incredibly powerful. The Godfather knows which outsiders are in play. What does that mean? Well, first of all, it enables a bluff for the evil team by creating an outsider that the evil team knows by creating some number of outsiders that the evil team knows are not in play, right? because the Godfather can adjust the setup, so the Godfather can make -1 outsider, the Godfather can get an outsider bluff right off the bat. Fundamentally, in BMR especially, that's great with a demon or other evil players that can cause additional deaths, or on a script where you have, Gambler and Gossiper in play and may cause additional deaths, or you have a Poe, right? You might subtract a number of outsiders, so the Godfather's killing ability is less, but it gives the evil team more information, it gives the evil team additional bluffs. Or, alternately, if you have a low killing demon, like a Zomboul or even a Pucka, or you have a town that doesn't have a ton of killing abilities in it, like Gambler or Gossip, right? You might add an outsider and give the Godfather some opportunities to get extra kills to accelerate the game, or to bluff something like Gossip or Gambler, or to enable an evil team Gambler bluff. So there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do with Godfather, not only based on the ability to kill, but just that knowledge of what's in play. Now there's one other outsider on the script, the Lunatic, which already lets the demon know that it's in play. So the evil team could come into the game knowing, potentially, 3 in-play outsiders, and knowing that there's no Lunatic, and multiple evils know that. Or they might come into the game and have just a Lunatic in play and leave all the other outsiders in play, which means that the Godfather and the Demon could both bluff outsiders, or another minion and the Demon can bluff outsiders. There's a lot of space, right, for the evil team to use that information to create and set up, even early in the game, possible plays later.
Okay. I agree with most of that, so I'll give you 2 points.
Probably wasn't super well said, but I think it makes the point clear. There's a lot going on with Godfather.
Let's go to the Grim. You are woken up night 1. You are told that your fellow minion is in seat 9 and that your demon is in seat 4. You're, of course, put back to sleep because there is stuff that comes in between minion info and the Godfather.
Correct. You said seat 9 is the other minion?
Yeah, 9 and minion, 4 demon. Then you're woken up slightly later in the night and told there is a Lunatic in play.
A Lunatic is in play. All right, that means the demon's going to know where that Lunatic is.
And you're told no other outsiders are in play.
All right. So from this, I'm going to guess that the demon is probably either a Poe or a Shabaloth. If they aren't either a Poe or a Shabaloth, that means there's almost certainly Gossip and Gambler in play. So those aren't going to be bluffs, and those aren't going to be available to claim in any way. If the demon is a Poe, which seems likely, that means that the other minion's probably not an assassin. So I've put the DA token there. Could be a mastermind.
Okay. Well, your demon immediately pings you at the top of day 1.
Okie dokie. Let's talk.
Okay. They go, hello, Milka. I'm the Zomboul. Seat 2 is the Lunatic. Bluffs are Gossip, Fool, and Chambermaid. What are you?
Okay, so I'm the Godfather. You're the Zomboul. Seat 12 is the Lunatic?
2 is the Lunatic.
2 is the Lunatic, all right. And the bluffs you said were?
Gossip, Fool, and Chambermaid.
Gossip, Fool, Chambermaid. Okay. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting. Only one outsider for me to get an extra kill with here. So then the other minion is probably an assassin. So we'll change them from DA to assassin. All right.
Great. Should I bluff one of the outsiders then?
You can bluff an outsider, almost certainly here. Maybe Tinker is a possibility for you to bluff.
They go, Let's go with me as the Moonchild. I think that makes more sense to me.
Moonchild's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I guess we're going to set up the Lunatic, probably, as an evil. Did they pick on night 1, by the way?
No, I think they probably also saw the Zomboul.
Probably also saw Zomboul. I think you're probably right. Yeah. So we've got them in the Grim. We have no other outsiders, so you can take your pick.
Yeah, they say I'll go with Moonchild.
Okay, so you're going to bluff Moonchild. I could try to take gossip. The way that I do gossips is usually pretty effective for not getting extra kills, so I wouldn't potentially be creating additional deaths. There's probably a gambler out there, so we have to be careful of that.
They go, okay, dokie.
Intentionally choosing gossip seems like a terrible thing for me to do, but let's try to get better at it.
I will offer you your choice of players to talk to now.
Let's go to seat 11.
Alright, you go and talk to seat 11. They go, hey, Milk, what's up this game?
Not much going on with me. Got a role I don't really like very much, but we'll see how it goes.
They go, I got very evil vibes off seat 10 when I talked to them, so I was thinking we could execute them today.
Sure. That sounds great. Yeah, let's kill seat 10. They're probably evil, I guess.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, see you later. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that player down as the tea lady. Trying to get their neighbors killed for science. I'm gonna talk to seat 10.
Hey, Milk, how's it going? They're laughing a little bit.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
They go, not bad. I'm pretty sure I have an evil locked down, or at least between two people.
Is it seat 11?
No, it's either seat 7 or seat 4. One of them is definitely evil, and I think
Really?
it's my fault that I caught them.
Oh, what happened? Tell me all about it.
Courtier, I drank the Godfather.
Oh, you're the courtier and you drank with the Godfather. Awesome.
Yeah, and I have 2 Moonchild claims. Hard Moonchild claims, neither backed down. I think I did it. I think I got an evil player to double claim an in-play outsider by drunking the Godfather.
That's fantastic. It's probably the Godfather.
They go, maybe. But, if the Godfather saw the wrong outsiders, and especially if they didn't see enough outsiders, they'd probably run off to their demon to get them the outsiders so that the demon can look good by being confirmed by outsider count.
Yeah, that's a very strong play that the evil team can make.
Yeah, so I think we did it, Milk. I've also heard of a professor, so I'm going to try to get myself executed so that next I could drunk something even more useful than the Godfather.
Yeah, definitely. Do that. Sounds like a really, really great idea. By the way, your neighbor's trying to get you killed, just FYI.
They go, yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Sounds good.
I think once people learn what happened, I'm going to be so confirmed good that I'm only dying if I want to.
Sounds great to me. I would like to talk to seat 9, please.
What's gone wrong, Milk? What's gone wrong here?
So what's gone wrong is the courtier drank with the Godfather, and I didn't see the correct outsiders. There was no way for the evil team to know this.
Yeah.
And this can just happen, and it's fine. But we're not going to just give up and say, oh, well, the game's screwed, the demon's caught, right? We've got a Zomboul. They might not get double tapped. They probably will eventually get double tapped, but whatever. We've got an assassin that can at least make this look suspicious. Probably not going to go too great because they're going to try to they're going to try to kill this player in seat 10 today, so that's not good. We do know that there's a professor somewhere, so that's good. Hopefully they're not in seat 12, but believe me when I say we are killing seat 12 so hard because this is quite bad.
Alright, you go and talk to seat 9. Seat 9 goes, hey, Milk, what's up?
Hey, we're in a lot of trouble. Apparently seat 10 is the courtier. Seat 11's probably the tea lady. Seat 10 drank with the Godfather, that's me. And the Godfather, that's me, gave the Zomboul an in-play bluff.
They go, yikes.
Yes,
well, the good news is
bad.
if they want to execute you today, you'll survive.
Oh, are you the DA?
Yeah.
Oh, super. Well, I've gotten everything completely wrong on my Grim. So we have no assassin, so we have no ability to deal with the tea lady confirming hopefully the courtier and probably the professor. I'm just going to go ahead and put seat 12 as the professor because why not? That's if everything can possibly go wrong, let's go. Also, seat 7 is the Moonchild, who we're probably not going to get killed. And the Zomboul in seat 4 is claiming Moonchild. Great.
They go, yikes, Milk. This seems like you've created quite the rough situation for us.
I didn't create any situations. No situations have been created.
Well, you did sort of encourage our Zombull, I guess, to bluff an in-play roll.
Encourage? No, I didn't encourage. They asked if they should do it, and I said, yeah, I guess so.
I don't know, Milk. I don't know. This sounds like I'm gonna have to try to unmess this up for us.
Hey, you know what? We should probably all work together to mess it up instead of pointing fingers and blaming someone for what was clearly not something we could have done anything about.
All right.
I mean, there's nothing we could have done about this, so... I'm claiming gossip. What are you claiming, Devil's Advocate?
What are the bluffs? I haven't talked to C4 yet.
Oh, fool. You can have fool or chambermaid. Or you can have gossip. I haven't claimed anyone yet because nobody really cares. They're so busy gloating about how smart they are.
I'll take chambermaid. I think I have enough information to sell some realistic chambermaid info.
Great. Good luck. Hope we don't lose. Oh, by the way, we should probably... Oh, seat 2's the lunatic, by the way. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Great. Well, I'm gonna then claim to have chambermaid checked seats 2 and seat 10 and got a 2 last night.
Alright, sure. That sounds plausible. No, that doesn't sound plausible. Wait, that doesn't actually work.
It does work. They say the lunatic wakes up to their own ability, the courtier wakes up to their own ability.
Sure.
I got a 2 on them.
That works for me.
Alright, Milk. I'll give you one more chat, because this has been so delightful.
Oh, thanks. Would love to find the goon that I hope is in this game so that they can lose with us. I guess, you know what, we'll just keep working our way on the Grim and go to seat 8.
So he goes, hey, Milk, how's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. What do you feel like doing today?
You know what? I haven't claimed anybody yet. Why break a great pattern?
They go, okay, cool. I also haven't claimed anyone yet, but I'm hoping to make claims tomorrow.
Okay, you want to make a claim tomorrow? I mean, sure, that sounds good.
What do you read into that, Milk?
That's somebody who thinks they can probably be... So I'm going to take the professor off of seat 12. I'm going to put the professor on seat 8. That's somebody who thinks whatever they do is going to be sortable tomorrow. So, it could be the minstrel who thinks that they're going to create a who's in on this plan with seat 10. I don't know who the seat 10's talk to, and I don't care. But probably it's a professor who's going to try to do a professor-y thing tomorrow and be confirmed.
Okay. Well, you get back to town. Seat 11 nominates seat 10, goes very evil vibes. Seat 10 goes, yeah, sure, I have very evil vibes. Do you vote on this?
No.
Well, too bad, Milk. Most of town does. Seat 10... Do you want to gossip, actually?
Oh yeah, I should make a gossip. I'll gossip something that's objectively false. I'll gossip something that I think for certain is objectively false. I'll gossip that there is no fool in this game.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll gossip that there is a fool in play. Sorry, I need to gossip something I think is not going to cause a kill.
Alright, well, there's some other nominations, but none of them really get any steam. C10 is executed and does not die.
What a shock.
A shock, you say?
What a friggin' surprise.
Alright, you go to sleep. You're not woken up, of course. When you wake up in the night, seat 3 is dead.
Okie dokie.
And no one else.
Damage control.
Seat 12 wants to talk to you.
Sure, let's go, seat 12. Let's talk.
They go, so Milk, I've got a really funny story for you. I think you'll enjoy all this. You like humorous plays.
I do like humorous plays.
So seat 11 is the tea lady. Seat 10 is the courtier.
Mm-hmm.
Seat 10 drank with the godfather of all things and
Silly.
gave them incorrect information.
Mm-hmm.
And we think we caught seat 4 and seat 7 in a Moonchild double claim because of what seat 10 did. So I'm the exorcist, and I exercised seat 4 last night, and I happen to know seat 3 is the tinker.
Oh no!
So this is all going pretty great. I think we found our demon.
Sounds like it. Let's kill seat 4.
They go, awesome. I'm glad you're on board, Milk. I'm glad you're on our team.
I mean, we're going to kill seat 4 and seat 7, right? Like, we're going to kill them both.
Well, I think it's just seat 4 that's the demon. I think The exorcism plus the Tinker Death plus the double claim. Seat 7's probably just confirmed good.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
We'll never kill them. Never.
Okay. That sounds fine to me. I don't care either way.
Seat 2 wants to talk to you.
You know what? Sure. Let's talk to Seat 2. What's up, Seat 2?
Hey, Milk.
Hey, what's up?
I think I might be the lunatic.
Really? Why?
I tried to kill Seat 11 yesterday because I thought they were the tea lady, and Seat 3 died.
Yeah, that sounds pretty standard lunatic.
Also, you're one of my minions, and you didn't try to talk to me yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not a minion. I'm the gossip.
They go, yep, I'm just the lunatic. Sweet.
Great. I guess probably we're still just killing the same person we were always killing today, which is the player in Seat 4. Let's get him. I'll talk to Seat 5 so I can try to finish out my grim, I guess.
Seat 5 goes, hey, Milk, how's it going?
I'm doing great.
They go, yeah, I'm the sailor. I drank with Seat 9 yesterday, and then you today.
Seat 9 yesterday and me today. Well, that's fine. I'm the gossip, so I probably won't gossip to anything too complicated.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, the sailor's drunk, but we're never not getting... I mean, the thing is, we have no ability to not kill Seat 4, and if we don't... If we try to make it... If we try to not kill Seat 4, then it's going to just make us look evil. So we have to go along with this. We have to hope that somewhere between DA and Zombul, we can manage the kills properly. I probably do need to talk to my demon, but I don't know if I have time.
Well, it's time for nominations. Laughing, Seat 12 nominates Seat 4 and explains the situation. Seat 4 goes, I'm just the Moonchild, I don't know what's going on here, this is not what you think it is. And every single hand goes up, do you vote?
Oh, yeah. There's no reason not to... I mean, there's literally no reason not to vote, right?
Seat 4 continues to protest. There's a few more nominations. Do you want to gossip? Do you want to continue working on your gossip bluff here, Bill?
Yeah, I'll gossip that... What's a useful thing to gossip here? I would have been thinking about it through the day. I wasn't thinking about it here. I will gossip that... I will gossip that the demon is not a Shabaloth.
Okay.
No, that's a true gossip. I will gossip that the demon is a Shabaloth. Sorry, I should have said
it. Seat 4 is executed and does not die.
All right.
Everyone goes to sleep. You're surprisingly, again, you're not woken up in the night.
Yeah, we haven't killed an outsider. What a shock.
You're probably courtier drug, if you think about it.
Almost certainly. Not relevant to this part of the story.
Anyway, you wake up and Seats 11 and Seat 6 are dead.
Alright, well that just makes Seat 6 the gambler.
Okay. You can have 2 conversations today.
I'll talk to...
Seat 8, Seat 11, and Seat 6 go off for a huddle. I'll tell you that.
Seat 8, 11, and 6 go off for a huddle. Okay, so 6 gambled, probably me, or maybe the player in Seat 9, or maybe the player in Seat 4. It doesn't really matter. It gambled somebody evil and died for it, so that's fine. Good's not going to do our work for us. The DA protection is probably swung around to someone. Don't know who. Yeah, I mean we just don't have killing power. We don't really have anything we can do. We've got to find the missing goon. Nope, we have 3. We've got Tinker, Lunatic, and Moonchild. So there's no goon. So there's no sneaky back way out of this. Town's probably not killing Seat 7 at this point. So the demon's gonna have to kill them in the night. We need to keep the protections going. It probably doesn't matter if the sailor drinks with me or not. I'll go talk to the sailor, I think.
They go, yeah, I drank with Seat 4 last night. Because I think they're just the demon here, right?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I was going to tell you you're welcome to drink with me. I don't think gossiping is very useful at this point. It seems like we've got the game solved, so I'll probably just gossip objectively false things.
Okay. You can have one more conversation.
Uh,
The huddle's done, so if you want to talk to someone from the huddle, you can.
there's no real reason to talk to any of them. I have all the information now, and there's no social play that's going to do anything.
Are you sure? Are you confident you have all the information? You've been confident you've had all the information before in this game, Milk.
I mean, I guess I can talk to C-Date again.
Alright, you go and talk to C-Date. C-Date goes, "Hey, Milk, what do you think? Should I resurrect the grandmother or the tea lady here?"
Probably the grandmother. I mean, the tea lady's fine, but the tea lady's already proven, right? So we just resurrect the grandmother and get another grandchild ping.
Yeah, but if we resurrect the tea lady, the exorcist and the courtier get to live forever.
I mean, they're probably going to live forever anyway because we're going to kill the demon today. Like, it sort of doesn't matter.
They go, "Okay, cool."
I mean, unless you think we're killing a minion.
Yeah, I don't know if they're the demon or the godfather.
Okay. I mean, so we're just going to kill them. They were DA protected yesterday. They could be the DA too.
Yeah, one of those three.
Yeah, so I mean, we're just going to kill them and then figure out what happened. I mean, I'd bring back the grandmother and get another confirmed good player, but I mean, to be fair, you might not get a confirmed good player if we're this far ahead. So I guess bring back the tea lady.
They go, "Thanks for the advice, Milk. I appreciate it." You don't seem as delighted by all this shenanigans as everyone else, Milk.
I mean, it's just a game. Like, it's not really fun for the good team or the evil team if the good team just hard solves a game this fast. Like, it's sad for evil players who get stuck in this situation. I mean, I feel for Seat 4. I've been in this situation before too.
Alright, you get back. Once again, Seat 4 is very easily put on the block, executed, and this time they die.
Okay. Good luck with that Moonchild bluff, buddy.
They claim Moonchild and pick Seat 7, who they say must be lying because they are the Moonchild.
Sure. I mean, we're just riding it out. Like, we have no ability to affect what the good team has solved, right?
Alright, you wake up in the morning and the tea lady's alive.
Yep, there's an unbelievable shock.
Alright, look, I think we've had our fun with this.
I mean, I blame the storytellers mostly for what they put in the bag. Like, they've put an untenable combination of roles in the bag here. This is really hard for evil. Like, Zombles need some killing power to cover for it, you know.
They had a Godfather with 3 outsiders.
Yeah, I mean, it's not reliable enough. Right?
I'll tell you, this is based on a real game I played.
Oh, I'm sure it is. This looks like a real game. I've been in this game before. So this is miserable, right? This is just awful for the evil team. There's literally nothing you can do.
No, there's literally nothing you can do.
You have to look for social. You have to look for social plays you can do. You have to look for any out that you can possibly make. You make guesses about what's going on the
The
grid.
hope is people read Seat 4 as the Godfather instead of the demon.
Yeah, I mean, they probably the Exorcist hitting them is just that's it. Like, once the Exorcist hits them, it's done.
Yeah, that was a little extra spice I decided to throw.
If I were the storytellers, I wouldn't kill the Tinker there. Like, I think the storyteller killing the Tinker there is doing the good team's work for them. Tinker's dying is a weird thing, right? Like, Tinker's dying is a really strange thing. Usually, good can figure it out. So when a Tinker dies, if they're the only death, it's really hard to sell that as like, oh, the demon killed the Tinker.
I mean, we were just having some fun with a nonsense situation.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, it happens, and you just have to keep looking for ways to get out.
I did want to show something of, what happens when everything literally goes wrong. And there's, no coming back. There's literally no coming back this game. You're going to lose. It's going to be a very obvious Zombull game today. The Exorcist is just going to be smashing that Zombull every opportunity.
Yep.
Sometimes the game just falls apart on you, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, not sure we got to see too much of the Godfather doing anything, but that's okay. Sometimes it happens that way. We'll probably just do Godfather again.
Yeah, and we saw some of the things Godfather can do when they're not courtier drunk.
Yeah, I mean, being courtier drunk is not something you can predict anyway. Like, any role getting drunk, any evil role getting drunked on day one. Like, I said it at the beginning, actually, when I was first talking about Godfather. I think the most powerful part of Godfather is knowing what outsiders are in play.
Yeah.
Courtier hitting Godfather and ruining that information is completely devastating. Completely lost the game for the evil team here.
Yeah, no, like, when I try Courtier on BMR, that's almost always what I do, is I drunk the Godfather night 1. Some people will wait for an outsider to be executed, but at that point, you've already missed the prime opportunity to mess with the Godfather, which is to just wreck their information.
And more broadly speaking, I think Courtier is a very polarizing character anyway, because it does feel really rough, especially in BMR, when the demon, for example, gets Courtier drunked on the first night, and or on the second night, and you just have no kills for days.
Anyway, I do want to give a special shout out to Mullabach. I'm glad to make you live through this horror show again.
This is a disaster. I'm sorry, Mully. Mully, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I mourn with you for this horrifying scenario.
And with that, I think we'll sign off for the night. May our
I've had enough of
scenarios
BMR.
stay grim.